What's good, y'all? Coming to you today from just inside the perimeter of the Upper Buffalo Wilderness here in northwestern Arkansas, the Boston Mountains of northwestern Arkansas, beginning a 3-day, 2-night backpacking trip through the Upper Buffalo Wilderness. Trying something a little unconventional for me. The first 2 miles or so of this trip is going to be along a trail, but then going to venture off trail and do kind of a bushwhack for the remaining 10, following creeks and the Buffalo River itself, and then to reemerge back onto the bluffs. We'll see, overlook the Buffalo River from the bluffs, hopefully camp there both nights. An absolutely incredible place, and I'm so happy to be here. Let's go have some fun. All right, well, after a little bit longer saunter than I thought, I thought it was going to be about 2.5 miles, but the bushwhack was a little bit more arduous than I thought. Didn't take exactly a direct route, but about 3.5, 4 miles later, found ourselves to camp. That hammock is in a sad state, and we will get that addressed. Yeah, I mean, as you saw, it was mostly a forest walk for 90% of it, but then we finally came up on those waterfalls that were absolutely remarkable. I had captioned in the name of those waterfalls, is the name slips my memory right now, but took a look at that, got camp set up, and then we are right overlooking, we're right on top of a bluff that overlooks the Buffalo River. I don't know if you can see it back there, but out there in the distance. So we are in just an absolutely fantastic place to sleep, to hopefully get a look at sunset here in a bit, and some stars and moon here later on tonight. So absolutely breathtaking. Fine brisk autumn morn here on the Upper Buffalo. Got packed up and ready to get going. This is where the fun really begins today. As I indicated yesterday, we walked ourselves to this area, Hawk Hollow, overlooking the Buffalo. Was able to get a trail that took us out there. But at this point, we're going to go to Bowers Hollow's Falls, which is about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile that way. We'll work ourselves over there. Take a look at those falls, and then that's when the bushwhack begins. We'll basically going to be following creeks from there on out. We're going to follow the Hawk Hollow, or I should say the Bowers Creek down to the Buffalo River. Trace the Buffalo River downstream, I think 4 or 5 miles, maybe 4 miles, to Whitaker Creek, and work ourselves back up Whitaker Creek towards whence we came. Should be a fantastic day. Let's go get it. All right, well, we find ourselves in another one of those instances in which backpacking kind of decides your fate. So after going down to Bowers Hollow Falls, which was absolutely gorgeous, got some really good footage of that and spent some time there. I went ahead and went down into the creek beneath Bowers Hollow, Bowers Falls, I should say, Bowers Hollow Falls. And as I'd indicated earlier, I was trying to maneuver that creek so I could get down to the Buffalo River. but I got maybe a quarter mile down in there, and it became readily apparent that that was not going to be an option. It was cliffed out on both sides, boulders blocking the way, some very big waterfalls, so it was not passable, at least not for the likes of me. So with that established, I think we're going to go ahead. I've seen everything on this side of the park that I intended to see it. You know, again, the plan was to go up to Buffalo and go up into Whitaker Creek, but as that's not an option, I'm actually going to go ahead and cut the trip a little bit short. You know, as much as it pains me to do, I think it's probably the right thing to do. Again, having seen everything over here on this side of the park. So this is going to amount to backpacking's version of a quickie, but it was enjoyable all the same. And if you've made it this far, I want to thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one.